Hello, everybody. Don't you all look wonderful? It's great to see you all. I was thinking, what a great thing it is to have ceremonies. You know, some of us, like, I'm not all that fond of pomp and circumstance, but when I start to think about what ceremonies mean, I think it's really important for us to pause and say, what's going on? Why are we doing this? What's it mean to us? And I think today you have that opportunity to say, you're in your last year of your program. Can anybody believe that? You're in less than a year, I will be shaking your hands at commencement. And that's pretty darn exciting. So I think to have a time now to just pause and say, you know, where have I been? Where am I going? And what does it mean is really very, very important for you all and for your faculty who work very hard to help you get to this place. This morning, we had a breakfast for leaders of a number of our clinical agencies. And they're always fun to go to. I always have the leaders of my undergraduate and graduate programs there and some other folk. And what we heard unanimously was how important and how valuable UB nursing students are on their units, and how much they want UB nursing graduates to join their facilities. It was just an amazing thing to hear. One of the women who is from the what was she from? Home Health was talking about the fact that this last spring they hired 5 of our UB graduates right out of school, where they normally wouldn't do that for home care, but they have a what's it called? A residency program. Thank you. That's why they're here to help me. A residency program. And she said, you know, we're 3 months into that residency program, and I can't believe how far ahead these graduates are already. They love our graduates because she said they're very smart, they're interested, they want to learn, they are energetic. And she said they're not only learning from the other nurses, but they're teaching our nurses things. They're teaching them about evidence-based practice, et cetera. So it was a great thing to hear. The other thing she talked about was that one of our former students was talking to the group and saying, remember, when you're in clinicals, that kind of the nursing staff on clinicals are watching you to say, might this be a good person to work on this unit? But you also need to say, is this the kind of unit I'd like to work on? What kind of questions might you want to ask your nurses? You might want to find out, what's it like to work on this unit? How is the manager? What's the values? What is the philosophy here? Would it fit with mine? So don't think that you're just going there as students to learn things. You have some things you want to be paying attention to too, because it isn't going to be very long before each and every one of you are going to be looking for a home, at least for your first home. So I wish you all the best this year. I know you will do beautifully, and I cannot wait again until May when I can shake your hand. And my only caveat is give yourself a little time as you walk across the stage to really value and be in the limelight, so that first of all your family can see you, and secondly that you can say, I've accomplished something. Because sometimes I have to grab the person to shake their hand because they're flying by. So just pause to shake my hand, shake the president's or whoever is next to me, and realize how important that is. But this ceremony, I think, is going to just be a great way to start the last year of your first career in nursing. We all know that there are many more directions to go in nursing, and we hope that all of you will be thinking of that. But congratulations on today.
Thank you, Dean Lewis, and again, welcome this afternoon. As you're aware, we do pinning ceremonies at different points in your journey as soon-to-be nurses, and we hope that you honor this tradition the way that we do. Some of you were pinned last fall with your junior traditional pins, and some as early as last May when the ABS students joined this group. So seems like yesterday to some of you and very long ago for the rest of you. So today we are acknowledging your rising senior status. You've been a senior for about a month now. Does it feel good? Scary? This will go by so quickly, so just keep that in mind. And so you will receive your gold your UB Buffalo pin today, but we also were the recipient of an Arnold P. I'm going to say it wrong, our Arnold P. Gold Foundation grant to host our first white coat ceremony. So I know a lot of students were asking, but we don't have a white coat. Well, I didn't know that until after I applied. So you'll notice in front of you, there's a nice little cutout of a white coat. We have some lovely white coat cookies for you to eat, but it's really the symbol of moving from a different major or from undergraduate into the nursing program. So as you are rising seniors, we want to acknowledge you with our white coat ceremony. So it's our white coat and pinning combined, and actually you'll get 2 pins today. Some of you will get, or 2 of you will get 3 pins today because you're being honored with our first Daisy Award also. So the faculty is going to join me in teaching you about what these things are and in celebrating your success, because it is a big success to be a senior in a nursing program. So give yourselves a nice clap here, a round of applause. So I just want to give you a little background about the White Coat Ceremony. It was established in 1993 by the Arnold P. Gold Foundation. The foundation's vision is that healthcare and its experience will be dramatically improved by placing human interests, value, and dignity at the core of teaching and practice. And when you think about our iCare values that we teach you with, we really see this as such a nice fit with the School of Nursing. So we know that you care very much for your patients and that we always want to look at them and the humanistic values that they have. So what we're going to do is we're going to have you pinned with your gold buffalo pin, and then we're going to come this way, and then I'm going to stand to the right with Dr. Jones, and we're going to give you the foundation pin also. So you'll be pinned by us with one. The other one you can put on yourself. Otherwise, we'd be here all day, and we don't want to do that to you. I want to mention what the gold foundation pin symbolizes, however. You're going to see that there's a gold Mobius loop that symbolizes the continuous bond of trust, respect, and communication that connects you to your patients. So again, you see that humanistic view, and it's a reminder why you're really there every day. Not that you need a reminder, but we're going to give that to you anyway. So I'm going to ask the undergraduate faculty to please join me. And then Herbie's going to go row by row to have you come up and be pinned with your buffalo pin and receive the foundation pin also. You're officially seniors, in case you didn't already know. Yay! Congratulations to everyone. Next, Dr. Guay is going to lead us in the Nightingale Pledge and tell you a little bit about that.
Well, welcome back, you guys. It's good to see you, and it's good to meet the accelerated students as well, now all one big group. So what we're going to do to start this is we are going to start with the Nightingale Pledge as you start your senior year. It is the modified Hippocratic Oath that was composed in 1893 for the Fernard Training School of Nurses in Detroit. It was called the Florence Nightengale Pledge as a token of the esteem for our founder of modern nursing. Students will again recite this pledge as you leave the university to enter the nursing workforce at the pinning ceremony after graduation. So if you guys take your white coats, we're going to have everybody stand in the room, all students and all nurses. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to recite the pledge together, okay? I solemnly pledge to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous and will not take or knowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care. Everybody can be seated. So you guys will be wearing your UB Gold Buffalo pin now to clinical, that you're seniors. The Gold Foundation encourage you to wear and keep their pin as you practice as a reminder of your oath to keep the human in healthcare.
Hello. I have the honor today of introducing the Daisy Award to all of you. And as was mentioned previously, this is the first time we've given out this award, so it's very exciting for us. It's an honor shared by working nurses within the community, and all nominees and honorees should be proud of receiving this recognition. The Daisy Foundation was established in 1999 by members of the family of Patrick Barnes. He was 33 years old and died of complications of the autoimmune disease ITP. Do you guys all know what that is? Yes, they're shaking their heads. Good. Like many families that go through this kind of horrific loss, the Barnes family wanted to do something positive to honor the very special man Patrick was. So right after Pat's death, they came up with the DAISY, an acronym for Diseases Attacking the Immune System. As they brainstormed what the Daisy Foundation would actually do, they kept coming back to the one positive thing they held on to during Pat's 8-week illness: the extraordinary care he and they received from Pat's nurses. The family was very impressed by the clinical care Pat's nurses provided, but what really overwhelmed them was the compassion and kindness that his nurses brought to Pat's bedside day in and day out. Pat's family created the Daisy Award for Extraordinary Nurses to honor nurses who go above and beyond and make extraordinary differences in patients' and families' experiences in healthcare. There are other ways the foundation says thank you to nurses, including recognizing and celebrating nursing students who exemplify the delivery of clinical care in an extraordinary and compassionate way to patients and their families as they are learning. The Daisy Award for Extraordinary Nurses is designed to remind students, even on our toughest days in nursing school, why you want to be a nurse. We're very proud to partner with Daisy as we have extraordinary nursing students here at the University of Buffalo. Thank you to the students and faculty who have submitted nominations and to the members of the Daisy Award Committee for their time and consideration when selecting our Daisy student nurses. And these people included our lab coordinator, Gail Clinshaw, who chaired the committee but is unable to be here today, Professor Terry Winkleman, Dr. Janice Jones, and our DNP students, graduate lab assistants, Jeannie Davis and Abby Walsh. Dr. Sands is now going to discuss some of the symbolism behind the award.
The School of Nursing and Daisy Foundation presents these two awards in deep appreciation of your commitment to extraordinary clinical skill and compassionate patient care that will make a meaningful difference in the lives of so many people. Students will also receive a Daisy pin. When Patrick was in the hospital, his stepmother Bonnie noticed the great tradition nurses have for pins. They created this Daisy pin for you to wear. We hope that you will wear your Daisy pin proudly. In addition, the foundation wants each Daisy honoree to have this sculpture as a symbol of your recognition today. It is called a healer's touch. Each piece is hand-carved by the artists of the Shona tribe in Zimbabwe. The Daisy Foundation chose this beautiful design because it sensitively depicts the unique relationship nurses have with their patients, and also because the Shona people hold their healers in a position of great importance to the community. They feel about their traditional healers the way the Daisy Foundation feels about nurses. They are treasures to their community. As you may know, the economy and politics of Zimbabwe have been in turmoil for decades, and the artists are able to support hundreds of people and their families with this work. Professor Kelly Smith will now read the nominations and present our 2 Daisy Awards to our rising seniors. Both of our honorees have received nominations from Kelly.
All right, so hi everybody. I get the honor of giving you your award. The first award for the traditional undergraduate student honoree is Kyle. Kyle Ciehomski, come up here. Come on in. Yeah. So Kyle, as you're up here, I'm just going to read the nomination letter that I wrote about you. I would like to nominate Kyle Ciehomski for the Daisy Award. Kyle's an exceptional student, both in the classroom and at the bedside. Kyle's very outgoing and kind. He almost instantly forms a bond with the children that he works with. Kyle has a genuine interest in learning more about his patients and their families that he's caring for. Kyle displays such a positive attitude and is willing to help when needed. Sometimes Kyle can anticipate a situation and be ready to help before you even need him. Kyle works well with his fellow students, nurses, and other members of the clinical team. I think I'm most impressed with Kyle's sincerity. Sincerity to learn, to grow, to experience things, to build relationships, and just to be a better nurse. I would encourage Kyle to pursue a career in pediatrics because he was a natural. But in all fairness, Kyle would be great in any path he chooses to pursue. So good luck to you. You're welcome. Oh, you're welcome.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. On to the next one. The honoree for the ABS Daisy Award is Kelly McCoy. Don't cry. Don't cry. Kelly, I'm just going to read my nomination letter as you get your pen. I'd like to nominate Kelly McCoy for the Daisy Award for Extraordinary Nursing Student. Kelly is currently in the ABS program at the UB School of Nursing. Kelly recently made a decision to leave her teaching career to pursue nursing. I had the pleasure of working with Kelly this summer as her clinical instructor at Oshai Children's Hospital. During that time, Kelly displayed a real passion and dedication to working with children. From day one, Kelly was excited about her pediatric rotation and demonstrated a willingness to learn. If Kelly was unfamiliar with a diagnosis, she took the initiative to learn more about it. Kelly displayed kindness and compassion towards her patients. Kelly spent time interacting with parents at the bedside and was empathetic to their needs. Kelly worked seamlessly. Kelly worked seamlessly with the nursing staff. I think we're missing a line here. And Kelly was so appreciative of the time and expertise that the nurses on the floor shared with her that she took the time to leave them a thank you card. Kelly worked well with her fellow nursing students and was always willing to help out when needed. Kelly is unique because while she is confident, she remains incredibly grounded and approachable. I strongly recommend Kelly for this award, and I kindly ask that you consider my nomination. Next, we'll have Dr. Linda Steeg will now introduce all of our nominees, and Dr. Jones and Professor Winkleman will present them with their Daisy certificates.
Thank you. Well, winning is always nice. I think I've experienced it a few times, not many, but being nominated is awesome. So those of you who have been nominated for this award, thank you so much. It was really, the Daisy Award, as we've talked about before, was created to honor and recognize nursing students like yourselves for your outstanding efforts to provide extraordinary and compassionate care to your patients every day. We are so proud of you to be part of our School of Nursing team. So thanks for all you do. Please come forward as I read your names and receive your certificate and a copy of your nomination letter from Dr. Jones and Professor Winkleman. Yi Lee. I'd be remiss. These are from our traditional undergrad students. So Yi Lee, Rebecca Moore. Sydney Ratuno. Samuel Sharabani. And Lisa Warznick, and I apologize, Lisa, if I butchered your name. The nominees for the Daisy Award from our Accelerated Bachelor's Group. Oh, is there one more? Ryan Nee, I called him, he was the second one I called, or third one I called. Is he not here, maybe? Oh, I didn't call you? I'm gonna get fired, Ryan. Holy cow. Ryan Nee. Thank you, Dr. Jones, for keeping me honest here. Okay, our ABS nominees, Brandon Battaglia. Amy Cregan. Victoria Holtke. I probably butchered your name too. Sorry, Victoria. Cheryl Clemens. Emmeline Megara. Victoria McQueen. Danelle Piscatelli. June Rowe Hill. June's not here. Sorry. We'll have to make a special note of giving it to her. Elizabeth Thivanagama. And I killed your last name too. Elizabeth, are you here? No? Okay, well, good. They didn't hear it then. And then our last nominee, hopefully, Amanda Warham. Is she here? Pardon me? Also not here? Okay, well, let's have a round of applause for our three people who aren't here. As we finish up this part of the ceremony, the School of Nursing faculty would like to extend a thank you to Herbie And Jessica, I don't know if Jessica's in the room. Jessica had to leave early. Okay, Herbie and Jessica are administrative assistants. Yes, and they are just the backbone of so much of what we do, so we acknowledge them and thank them. And also Kathy Hilbert, who is back over at Wendy. You don't see what they do behind the scenes, but they do a lot. So we'd like to ask everybody to join us for a small reception.